Hello students and welcome to DAV Moyle Public School. Let's begin an online session of Standard 10th Mathematics with your teacher Mrs. Vandana Gagre. Dear students, today we will see in the lesson quadratic equation how to find the solutions of quadratic equation by using different method. See here, already we have seen this type of method in standard 7th, standard 8th and standard 9th also, and again the same method we are using in standard 10th. Solutions of quadratic equation by factorization method. So if we can factorize the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a not equal to 0, into a product of two linear factors, then the roots of this quadratic equation can be calculated by equating each factor to 0. So here let's solve one example. Find the roots of the quadratic equation 2x square minus 7 root 3x plus 15 equals to 0 by factorization method. So solution, see here. Here the 2 and 15 is there. As the coefficient of x square is not 1, we have to take the multiplication as 15 into 2 equals to 30. Now we all are aware the identity in which we use the quadratic equation, solution of quadratic equation, that is x square plus a plus b into x plus ab equals to 0. Means the coefficient of x is nothing but the sum or subtraction of the two numbers terms, depends upon the sign, and the constant term is nothing but the product of the two factors. So same here, if you will consider ab is nothing but the 30 and a plus b is nothing but the minus 7 root 3. Now how to manage this minus 7 root 3 in terms of the numbers so that its product is 30 and its plus or minus is minus 7 root 3. So here are the numbers. See here, 30 minus 2 root 3 into minus 5 root 3, that gives you AB. So minus 2 into minus 5 means what? 10. Root 3 into root 3 is what? 3. So it gives you 10 into 3 equals to 30. The same number we will use to write minus 7 root 3 equals to minus 2 root 3 minus 5 root 3. Now root 3 is common. Minus 2 and minus 5 means minus 7. So in this way you can find the factors and then split the middle term in terms of these two factors. From the first, what is common? 2x is common. Then we will write it as x minus root 3. Then from the second and third and fourth, 5 root 3 is, we have to take it common so that the brackets will be same as x minus root 3. Now take the x minus root 3 common. Therefore the remaining terms are 2x minus 5 root 3 equals to 0. So either one bracket equals to 0 or second bracket equals to 0. So that gives you x equals to root 3 or x equals to 5 root 3 upon 2, and therefore root 3 and 5 root 3 upon 2 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. Let's solve the second quadratic equation. It's a simple one. 9x square plus minus 3x minus 2 equals to 0. In the factorization, we write the middle term of the quadratic equation either a sum of two numbers or a difference of two numbers such that the equation can be factorized. So here again what we have to take as a AB, as the coefficient of x square is not 1. So we will take this as 9 into minus 2 equals to minus 80. Now the middle term is what? Minus 3. So when you take these two numbers minus 6 and 3, its multiplication is minus 18 and its plus or minus means sum or difference is minus 3, that is AB. So we will use these numbers as minus 6 and 3, and then we will split the middle term, that is minus 3, in terms of minus 6 and 3. So here we will write the second term, second step as 9x square minus 6x plus 3x minus 2 equals to 0. So take out the common 3x, bracket is 3x minus 2 plus 3x minus 2 equals to 0. This gives you 3x plus 1 into 3x minus 2 equals to 0. And if you will substitute 3x plus 1 equals to 0, you will get x equals to minus 1 by 3, and 3x minus 2 equals to 0, you will get x equals to 2 by 3. This way you have to factorize the quadratic equation. See here again the second example. Third example, it is 6x square plus 11x plus 3 equals to 0. Here all the terms are positive terms. So let's see. 6 3s are 18. 18 means what? 9 2s are 18. Because why we are taking 9 and 2? Because the middle term is 11. So 9 plus 2 equals to what? 11. Also 9 multiplied by 2 equals to 18. And therefore we will take these two terms as a middle terms. So from the first two terms we can take out 3x common. So in the bracket it is 2 plus 3. From the third and fourth term nothing is common. So what we will do? We will take out 1 as common and write the bracket as it is. Now take out the common. 3x plus 1 into 2x plus 3 equals to 0, and that gives you x equals to minus 1 by 3 and x equals to minus 3 by 2. Now dear students, we will see the second method of solving the quadratic equation by using the quadratic formula. This formula is called the quadratic formula. This formula is as follows. As we all are aware, a, b and c are the coefficients of the terms x square, x and the constant term. All are aware. So the roots are directly given. First what we have to do, you have to find out a, b and c of the given quadratic equation, and then see here the roots of the ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 are given by the two formula. That formulas are known as the quadratic formula. So here minus b square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This is one solution, and the second solution is what? The terms are same, only difference in the minus sign. So minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So these are the two solutions, two roots of the quadratic equation. Now here if you will see the b square minus 4ac, this b square minus 4ac is known as the discriminant, and if it is greater than or equal to 0, then only we have to proceed to find out the roots. Otherwise we are unable to find out the roots of this quadratic equation. So thus if b square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0, then the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c are given by minus b plus minus. Why we are writing plus minus? Because all the terms are same, only the difference is here plus and minus. So one time when we were solving, one time we have to write this as using the sign plus, and the second time we will write this as using the sign minus. This formula for finding the roots of the quadratic equation is known as quadratic formula. Now how you will define the nature of the root by using this formula? So let's see. We know that the roots of the quadratic formula are given by this. See here. Now here write it is written individually. First x is equal to minus b upon minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and the second root is minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac and upon 2a. So these are the two solutions of the quadratic equation. Now here b square minus 4ac, already I told you, b square minus 4ac is known as discriminant. Okay, now nature of the root is based on the discriminant value. Means if you will find out the discriminant value, we can say the roots are different, roots are real and equal, or not real roots are there. So if this discriminant equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal. When discriminant d is equal to 0. When the discriminant is positive number, means greater than 0, then the roots are real and distinct, means unequal. And when it is less than 0, means it is negative, then the roots are imaginary, and in this case we don't have to calculate the roots by any method, and therefore from only the b square minus 4ac, which is known as discriminant, we can tell how the roots are there. Are they real, equal, distinct, so here or in the short way imaginary? The nature of the roots of the quadratic equation. For the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a not equal to 0, the discriminant d is defined as d is equal to b square minus 4ac. Now the quadratic equation has two distinct real roots, means distinct means different, unequal real roots, when discriminant d equals to b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, and these two equal real roots when d equals to 0, and no real roots when d is less than 0, means it is a negative number. So in this way we can find out the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation before solving it. So see here again one question which is based on this quadratic equation. So let's see here. 2x square minus 3x minus 44 equals to 0. So we have to find out the solution of this quadratic equation. So here first we will write what is a, what is b, and what is c. So here a is what? A is equal to 2. B is equal to what? B is equal to minus 3. We have to take the minus sign also. And c is equal to what? C is equal to minus 44. Now b square minus 4ac is what? Minus. Now substitute the value of abc here and find out the value. Its value is what? 361. And 361 is what? Greater than 0. Means the roots are real and distinct. Now find out the roots by using the quadratic formula. No need to use the factorization method. No need to think what are the factors. Only use the formula and substitute the values. Minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now substitute the value. Here you don't have to calculate the b square minus 4ac. Why? Because already you have calculated it for checking the nature of the roots. So here minus of b is what? Minus. So minus of minus 3 plus minus square root of 361 upon 2a means 2 into 2. So this gives you 3 plus minus 19 upon 4. So first time, dear students, you have to calculate first root by taking the plus sign and the second root by taking the minus sign. So first time 3 plus 19 upon 4, that gives you 11 upon 2, and in the second one 3 minus 19 upon 4 equals to minus 4, and therefore the roots of the quadratic equation are minus 4 and 11 minus 4, 11 upon 2. So in this way, by using the quadratic formula, you can find out the values. Now see here how to determine the nature of the roots of the following equation. 2x square plus 5x minus 117 equals to 0, and 3x square plus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. Here only we have to determine the nature of the roots. We don't have to calculate the solution. So see here, a equals to 2, b equals to 5, and c equals to minus 117. So find out discriminant d, b square minus 4ac. Substitute the value, we will get 961. and 961 is what? Greater than 0, and therefore the roots are real and distinct. Now in the second case, a equals to 3, b equals to 5 and c equals to 6. If you will substitute the values in the discriminant d equals to b square minus 4ac, you get the value as minus 47. Now minus 47 is less than 0, means it is a negative number, and therefore the roots of the given equation are not real. In this way we can find out the nature of the roots. Now based on these different questions are there, see here, if 1 upon 2 is the root of the equation x square plus kx minus 5 by 4 equals to 0, then the value of k is what? So here if you will write first value, you will get k is equal to 2. So like this, one by one you have to solve. Put the value of 1 by 2 in place of x and then solve it. Already see here, these type of questions we have solved in standard 9th. So while substituting the value of x, already it is given 1 by 2 is the root. So in place of x you write 1 by 2 and solve the rational numbers, operation on rational numbers you are aware, and find the value of k. Same here, again you have to find the value of k. So here if you will see, the discriminant d equals to 0, so k square minus 8k equals to 0, k into k minus 8 equals to 0, so k equals to 0 and k equals to 8. So the required values are k are 0 and 8. Because here the value of x is root is not given, so for that we must check whether which type of equation, what is the nature of the root, whether the roots are equal, whether the roots are different. So this only gives you when we calculate the discriminant, because here it is given the equal roots. Equal roots means what? Discriminant equals to 0. So that we will write to find the value of k. See here, find the roots of the quadratic equations if they are exist using the quadratic formula. 3 different questions are there. Before solving this, what we have to find out? We have to find out the discriminant. So in the first case, discriminant is 1. So first you have to write a, b and c. Then you have to calculate the values. That is b square minus 4ac. It is 25 minus 24 equals to 1. 1 is greater than 0, means the roots are real and distinct. And then we will put the values in the quadratic formula and find the values. First we will find out the value by solving with the plus sign, and then second root by solving with the negative sign. We will get x equals to 1 or x equals to 2 by 3. In the second case, if you will see a, b, c and find out the discriminant, it is negative, and negative means the roots are not real. It is the imaginary roots, so we will not go further. Here only we will stop. In the third equation, if you will see, by finding out first the value of a, b and c, a, b, c, and then finding out the discriminant d, b square minus 4ac equals to what? 8 minus 8 equals to 0. This is the condition of one of the condition. If the discriminant d equals to 0, then the roots are what? Equal. And if you will find out this by quadratic formula, then also, dear students, you will get this root as x equals to 1 by 2. So what are the roots of the quadratic equation? 1 by 2 and 1 upon root 2 and 1 upon root 2, because d equals to 0, so roots are equal. So in this way, with the 3 conditions here, we can use the quadratic formula. So dear students, here is a small assignment for you, which is based on the quadratic formula, factorization and finding the nature of the roots. So all these questions are the numerical questions, and already we have solved many questions in the above slides. So understand that questions and try to solve and complete this assignment. Thank you. Have a nice day.